It's Coco Tarot back again with another message. I'm going to get a card from this deck and then we're going to clarify with the tarot. So let's get started. And I hope everyone is doing well today. Messages for the collective, please. What's going on with the collective? Thank you so much. The High Priestess. Get one more. So this energy right here, if it's you or someone you're dealing with, take it as it resonates. But if this is you, you've been working on something, some kind of project, business proposal, something that has to do with finances or your like passion or creativity. And you've been working on that in secret. You've been expanding on it. If it's a book, you've been working on it. If it's like I said, a business plan for a shop, you've been working on it. And you hold very tightly to this vision, to this, what you're trying to gain from this. It's like you haven't told anyone yet because you don't want to ruin the prospect of how successful it's going to be. And you also feel like whatever project this is, that it's sort of like your baby, or, you know, you're kind of excited to put it out, but also nervous about how people will react to it because it means a lot to you. Clarify this one. Whatever this project is, or whatever you've been working on it, you're kind of obsessed with it. You kind of keep going back over it, or keep going over the details. You keep tweaking it. I'm hearing you keep tweaking and doing something to this project, which is why you're holding on to it so tightly. It might be time to just like release this, or not put it out there in the public, but go to the next step, because you're holding on to it so tightly that it's like a perfectionism. Like you want it to be perfect, so you haven't released it yet, which is fine, but nothing's ever going to be perfect. You could tweak it forever, you know? And I'm seeing someone just kind of being a little bit obsessive about the details and trying to get it right and holding on to it, but not really doing the next step. Yeah, you kind of need to let go of it. I feel like you've worked on whatever this is enough. You've done enough is what I heard. It's time to do the next step. It's time to, if it's like a book, it's time to send it out. If it's an application for a job, it's time to put it out. Like I'm hearing that you're holding on to it too long. And if you keep tweaking it, you're never going to put it out. It's going to be the sort of thing that you've tweaked for years and years and years, but it's time to just put it out. It's never going to be perfect. You might be a little bit apprehensive about the next step because you've been kind of comfortable just working on it on your own. And the next step could involve, you know, a little bit more work than you want. And with the Two of Cups here, you're so in love with your work that it's like another person. You could neglect hanging out with friends or family members or even your significant other in order to work on this. I'm seeing like someone who's kind of a madman about their projects a little bit. You're so invested in this vision. Like I'm seeing, you know, those like like those movies of conspiracy theorists where they have all the newspapers and little threads connecting everything, and their room looks crazy with like stuff posted up and things like that. That's what I'm seeing. Like this person is so into their work that they kind of haven't been able to view it from an outside perspective because they're too close. You're too close to your work right now. This could be a call to action for you to actually get critiques or other people's opinions on it. You need to find a way to get out of this hermit mode with your own passions. It's time to share them. It's time to, it's okay to ask other people, what do you think about this? Or get ideas, or, if you're a poet, maybe let people read your poetry. Let's see what people think. Get a few beta readers. You know what I mean? Yeah, because you're too invested in this project and it's keeping you stuck. And by too invested, I don't mean that you shouldn't go after it. I just mean that you've been working on it for so long that you need to relax. You need to step away for a minute. Maybe step away for like a week or two and then come back to it with fresh eyes. You're a bit overworked, and it's going to keep you stuck if you don't break out of this recluse madman energy in regards to your passions. Tell me more. Because I see the financial success here. Whatever you do, you're really good at it. You're very talented. You're above your peers in it. But how is anyone ever going to know that if you just keep it to yourself and you don't ever share that beautiful thing that you've been working on? You could be a jewelry maker, or you could be an artist. It could be anything, guys. Yeah. You need to have patience with yourself, and don't be such a perfectionist about it. No, nothing is perfect. No business plan, no book, no painting, nothing is perfect. There's even this like people who knit stuff. There's this myth with knitters that they purposely make a mistake in order for there to be an imperfection, so no bad energy will get trapped inside. It's that sort of thing where it's okay to not have your stuff be perfect. There can be flaws, and it could benefit you to not overthink what you do because you're good at it. So why overthink it? Yeah, and I feel like you might be in a relationship. You're really neglecting the people around you, and they can feel this. They kind of feel like on the outs, like they're working on that thing again. I can't talk to them, and it's fine to cut others out when they're burdensome, but these people are actually supportive, and they kind of want to be in on what you're doing. They kind of want to peek over your shoulder and see what you've been sculpting, but you're not really letting them do that. And it could benefit you to let them do that, because you could get some feedback, and it's not just you tweaking, and you can really understand how your work affects people, or if it's a good idea, in terms of a business. If you want to open a store or do something new, like hearing other people's feedback about it will help you get new ideas to make this flourish. You're too in your head about this. Just let it go, move forward. You're gonna get that pinnacle, but you have to do the next step. You've been in whatever step you're on, you've been there too long, and now it's time to go next, or go to the next, and I keep saying it because I just want you to know that you're talented enough to make this work. Just move on from staring at your own work to the point where it's detrimental. It's kind of like, I've seen memes about it, but you ever take a selfie and then you kind of like stare at it too long and suddenly your eyes look all weird and you're like, what? I look like an alien. It's kind of like that, where you're working so hard that you're not even doing it properly anymore, because you can't clearly see the vision because you've just been staring at it for so long. Thinking about it for so long, analyzing it. Well, if I do this, it'll be perfect. Or wait, let me change this. Or let me change this. And I think it's because you care about it so much, but it's time to release it and let the world see that vision that you've been holding on to. Yeah. You need to take care of yourself, take care of your health. don't isolate yourself from others. This is a time to really be with others, ask them what they like in books, what they like in a business, how they like to shop in a store, that sort of thing. It's time to get out there and get feedback from the people around you. And you really need to start putting that groundwork in so you can get this on the ground running, Don't be the person that stands in your own way. And that is your reading for today, guys, and I'll see you soon. Toodaloo.